right, so here we go, round one of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting them to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position so he can start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submission. Oh, man, good stick to the body.
Ooh, now he's got the Thai plum, Daniel, if you're on the other.
What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Weidman. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Spinning back fist is there. Weidman gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, collar tie. Quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotated, hit outside. This dude's going for a ride. He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial. Weidman's now trying for the Kimura.
It's not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. He's got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Circle away from that side. You have to be careful now. Be cautious.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also...
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young...
Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's gonna try to attack a Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Hall. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
So the unofficial numbers thus far, 53 total strikes have now landed for the former champion Chris Weidman. And pretty efficient as well, landing with 81% accuracy against Uriah Hall. Ooh, blocks the shot.
Oh, that was...
Oh, goes to the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Nice looping punch.
Gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Nice outside leg kick there for Hall.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Two rounds in the books. All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
Look at you. You got the better of you that round. He battered you a little bit. You hung there tough.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Hall. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound.
Punch lands, that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Well, the full arsenal on display here. 78 total strikes have landed for Uriah Hall. And landing with 75% accuracy against Chris Weidman. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Beautiful strike.
Quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single. Oh. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the Bronx.
I mean, it's right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right.
Watch triangle. Watch triangle.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Hall. All right, a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Under a minute to go. Weidman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Got the smaller tie.
Oh, nice.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of clip, why get away from it?
Why not? Why not fall in love with a punch that can't miss? He cannot miss with this hook. He's doing a good job of setting it up, fading out a jab, and then throwing the hook around his opponent's high guard.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Looks like it might be getting close.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Ooh, big shot lands. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. And they separate.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Swing and a miss by the All-American Weidman.
Oh, man, head kick land.
Oh, Superman punch. Oh, nice strike at distance there from Uriah Hall. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. That's how you defend the single leg.
Left hand punch to the clinch. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, big left hand there. Couple of uppercuts there for good measure. Hook to the head lands flush there by Weidman. Ooh.
That knee hurt him.
And they separate. Oh, look at that jab. Snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, it always brings his hands right back to his face.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed. Oh, nice jab.
Well, DC, if you're a young striker, I would think watching this guy would give you a lot of tricks of the trade. Weidman gets the takedown. Could be big here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Now try to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. And I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Here we go, 5th and final round. That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
that leg kick's coming.
Paul gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Missed with that right hand.
Good body shot.
Weidman's lower jaw is extremely
Beautiful
swollen
takedown
now.
to land.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Lands flush with that right hand. Weidman's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the All-American Weidman. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Wow! Now goes in and secures the takedown. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, useful strike on the ground that was. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
What a fight!
Hey, stop.
All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the knock.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Weidman. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Hall. And Judge 3 scores this contest, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, Uriah Hall!
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.